Hey everyone, Chris here from fulllifefreedom.com. Hope you're all doing well, and in this video I'm going to give you top 5 tips for beginners who are starting out on Merch by Amazon or if they're new to the platform. So we'll get into it right now. Here they are. Okay, so if you're new to the platform and you haven't posted any t-shirts yet, you haven't published anything, and you've never really delved into kind of a merch business, a merchandise business, or even a clothing business, my advice would be to get the ball rolling and to kind of get sales going out the door as soon as possible. Start off by utilizing Google Trends and finding out what's trending on Facebook and social media. The reason being is there's people who are talking about that. It's a hot topic at the time of whatever it is it's trending. So therefore, chances are there's going to be people who are going to be looking for either products or some kind of product related to that trending topic somewhere out there. And chances are they're going to go to Amazon. Obviously, Amazon being the well-known place that it is and having most of the traffic, you should start surely seeing some trending shirts that are going out that, yes, they may not be around for the long term, but if you are new to beginning, your main priority should be just to get sales as soon as possible. Okay, so in the start, when you are about to list a product and to go live with it, right before you hit publish on the account in your Merch by Amazon platform, you're going to be given an option of your keywords and your title, description, brand name, and a couple of bullet points to fill in some details. Most important thing in my opinion, very simply, it's going to be your title. Focus heavily on a main keyword that you're trying to target and make sure that is the first thing that you put into the title. I would also advise, just as a side note, to actually put it as the brand name as well. It's going to help, has done for me. It gets you found in search, and what that does is kind of give you an opportunity to tell Amazon, this is what I want you to rank my products for this particular keyword. And most of the weight when it comes to listings in the algorithm is going to be quite a lot of it on the actual title itself. So make sure that your main keyword in summary is going to be the title itself. Okay, so if you're struggling for what kind of designs to make, my advice would be is to keep it simple. Also, contrasting colours. So, what do I mean by that? To get into it now, very simply, would be this. My rule of thumb would be no more than 2 to 3 colours maximum on a particular design. Nothing overly complex, so it's hard to see in the side where it shows the actual product listing and people are squinting trying to find it. You don't want that. You want to be clean, cut, clear, bold, big and bright if possible. My more simpler listings have done a hell of a lot better than more complex designs. It's come so much so to the point where I very rarely list any product that is over complex and in colours, in just design and the kind of shapes and etc. So keep it simple, don't overcomplicate things. I assure you, on the other end, if you've not done it before, you'll see that the conversions are more in your favour when it is bold, bright, big. Okay, in the beginning, when you're listing your t-shirts and you're about to publish on Amazon to go live with the product listing, very simply, they're going to give you an option of how to price each individual design and t-shirt that you have in your portfolio. If you are completely on the early stages, in my opinion, your main priority should be just to get turned up. So, what do I do with that? Very simply, you want to price your t-shirts competitively, meaning start out relatively low. I wouldn't go too low in the sense of you're only where you're going to make a couple of cents on t-shirt designs. It's not really worth the time and effort. At least you want to be trying to monetize and generate a little bit of profit and some kind of margin there. So my advice would be, it's very simply, keep the pricing low, because at least you want some kind of cash flow coming back to you. Okay, something else that I actually don't see many people doing. I know there's people out there doing it, but there's not the majority doing it. It's more the minority, which is out of the little designs that you do have, you're only going to have 10 slots or 25 slots in the early stages with Merch by Amazon. I would strongly advise on those 10 designs or the 25 that you have under your belt, is to diversify and make the most out of the designs you've already got. What do I mean by that? I'd list them on Redbubble, I'd list them on TeePublic, and I'd list them on Teespring, and I'd also potentially create and set up either a Shopify store or an Etsy store. That way, at least you're making the most out of your designs, and they are kind of peppered in different areas, different places online, where you can get traffic and you can make sales on those designs you've already got in other platforms, as opposed to just merch by Amazon. You ain't gonna get as much traffic, obviously, of course, to those kind of other areas as opposed to Amazon.com. Ultimately, you're going to be able to have a few different revenue streams coming in on the t-shirt designs you've already got, maximising your potential income and your profits on the bigger end. It's not going to hurt you to not put them there. It's only going to help. Okay, so not a long video, just a quick one. Hopefully it'll help you, the advice that I've given you. It's something that I've learned for about 14 months now of merch by Amazon kind of experience. I've sold quite a fair few thousand shirts, and from what I've gathered, I understand that after listing hundreds and hundreds of t-shirts, it seems to be the case where it's a great opportunity to merch by Amazon, and I would strongly advise you get on it as soon as possible.